Shabbat Shalom and welcome everyone. Welcome to Temple Beth Shalom. Those of you who are here in our sanctuary and those of you who might be online streaming from the sanctuary wherever you find yourself. We are blessed to be here on this afternoon, Shabbos afternoon with Alba. Esther is her Hebrew name. I'm Robert Davis. I'm one of the rabbis here at the temple. This is Cantor Lisa Siegel. Alan Caves is our musical director, and we're so glad that all of you can be here. We're a praying congregation. If you know the words, join with us. If you don't know the words, just pray. However, if you want to get lost in the prayer book while we're praying, you're welcome to do that as well. We're going to continue with a nigun, a prayer without words.
This is one of those la-la moments for you. Ya-la-la, ya-la-la, ya-la-la-la-la. Ya-la-la, ya-la-la, ya-la-la. Ya-la-la, ya-la-la, ya-la-la-la-la. Ya-la-la, ya-la-la, ya-la-la.
Ya la la, ya la la, ya la 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 la. Ya la la, ya la la, ya la la. Ya la la, ya la la, ya la la la. Ya la la, ya la la, ya la la. Ya la la, ya la la, ya la la. Esther, Alba, to come on up here. Esther, in just a few moments, you're going to receive this talit from your parents. It's beautiful fabric, and the stitching is beautiful gold. What makes the talit special, though, are these fringes here, because it's these fringes that are to remind us of the mitzvot, of those deeds that we do to make ourselves and the world better. It's easy to remember to be the best person you are when you're wearing this talit. It's like a super Alba cape. But the real challenge in life is to remember to be a good person even when you're not wearing the talit. And so to present the talit to you, I invite your parents to come on up here now. I'll ask you to say now the blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahi atef batzitzi.
Amen. Now as you place the talit around her shoulders, I'll ask you to stand together and to join with the cantor in reciting these special words of Shehekianu, how blessed we are to reach this moment, this season together.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu Lazman Amen.
I'll ask you now to turn in your prayer books to page 220 for the Ashrei.
Ashrei Zios Beitecha, Odia Hallelujah, Selah.
Happy are those who dwell in your house. They will sing your praises forever. Ashrei Yoshvei Beitecha, Odia Hallelujah, Selah. Ashrei Yoshvei Beitecha, Odia Hallelujah, Selah. Happy are those who dwell in your house. They will sing your praises forever. Happy are those who dwell in your house. They will sing your praises forever.
V'anachnu v'levaretzia me'eta ved ad olam. Alleluia. Please turn to page 224 for the El HaKadosh.
Yitkada v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah v'yamad yivrach yiratei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael b'hagala uv'izman kahari v'yimeru Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach le'alam u'lo me'hamaya Yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ar, v'yitromam, v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar, v'yitaleh, v'yitalal, shemei dekodesha barichu, leila min kol birchata v'shirata, tush bechata v'nechemata, da'am yihiran me'alma, v'yimeru. Amen.
We turn to page 226 and rise for the Amidah.
Adonai sifatai tiftach ufiya gitehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, v'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei hakol, v'zocher chasdei avot v'imahot, u'mevi geula livnei v'neihem, lema'an shemo be'ahava, melech ozer u'moshia u'magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah, atah gibor le'olam Adonai, mechayei hakol atah rab lahoshia, mashiv haruach u'morid hagashem, mechalkel chayim bechesed, mechayei hakol berachamim rabim, somech noflim ve'rovech olim, Matir asurim umekayem emunato lishenei ahafar bichamocha ba'al kevurot umidom eloch Melech meimid umechayeh umatzmiach Yeshua v'nemanat al hachayot hakol Baruch atah Adonai mechayeh hakol.
We remain standing for the Kiddusha on page 232.
נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישימו טוב בשמי מרום. Your son, where's your son? יפה וקרא זה ואמר, קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות מלוך כל הארץ כבודו אדיר אדירנו אדוני אדוננו מאדיר שמך בכל הארץ ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו אחד הוא אלוהינו הוא אבינו הוא מלכנו הוא מושיענו והוא ישמיענו ברחמיו לעיני כל חי אני אדוני אלוהיכם ימלוך אדוני לעולם אלוהי ציון לדור ודור הללויה
לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נהיגו לך. לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נהיגו לך.
ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נהקדיש, קדושתך נהקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא יבוש לעולם לעולם ועד.
לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נהיגו לך. לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נהיגו לך.
ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נהקדיש, קדושתך נהקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא יבוש לעולם לעולם ועד.
To all generations we will make known your greatness. To all eternity proclaim your holiness. Your praise, O God, shall never depart from our lips. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakedos. Please be seated.
You say please be seated.
Please be seated.
Okay. Thank you.
We continue with the Kiddushat Hayom on page 234. Eloheinu velohei avotenu veimnotenu ritzei vimnu hatenu. Our God and God of our ancestors, please be with our rest.
We celebrate the holiness of Shabbat. We rejoice in the holiness of Shabbat, so you'll know when it's your time to rejoice. Kadeshenu b'mitzvotecha v'ten chelkenu b'toratecha. Kadeshenu b'mitzvotecha v'ten chelkenu b'toratecha. Sabereinu b'tuvecha v'samechenu b'shuatecha. Sabereinu Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat.
We continue with the Ritzay prayer on page 236 to 237. Ritzay Adonai Eloheinu Be'am HaYisrael. Ritzay Adonai Eloheinu Be'am HaYisrael.
U'tefilatam, u'tefilatam, be'ahavat tekabel. U'tefilatam, u'tefilatam, be'ahavat tekabel.
Ritzay Adonai Eloheinu Be'am HaYisrael. Ritzay Adonai Eloheinu Be'am HaYisrael.
Baruch atah Adonai she'odcha levadecha ve'yira navo.
We continue with a prayer of gratitude, Modim Anachnu Lad, on page 238. Modim Anachnu Lad, She'ata Ul, Adonai Eloheinu, Ve'Elohei, Avotenu, Ve'imnutenu, Leolam Va'ed. We acknowledge with thanks that you are Adonai, our God, and the God of our ancestors forever. You are the rock of our lives and the shield of our salvations in every generation. Let us thank you and praise you for our lives which are in your hand, for our souls which are in your care, for your miracles that we experienced every day, and for your wondrous deeds and favors at every time of the day, evening, morning, and noon. O good one whose merciness never ends, O compassionate one whose kindness never fails, we forever put our hope in you. For all these things, O sovereign, let your name be forever praised and blessed. O God, our Redeemer and Helper, let all who live affirm you and praise your name in truth. Blessed you are, Adonai, your name is goodness, and you are worthy of thanksgiving. We sing together a prayer of peace, Shabbat Rah, Shalom Rah, on page 240.
A prayer for peace. Shalom Rah, Yisrael Omecha, Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rah, Yisrael Omecha, Tasim Le'olam. Ki Ata Melech Adon, Lechol HaShalom. Ki Ata Melech Adon, Lechol HaShalom. Shalom Rah, Yisrael Omecha, Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rah, Yisrael Omecha, Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rah, Yisrael le'olam. We take a few moments for the prayers of our own hearts. In just a few moments, Alba will be chanting from our Torah. She'll be teaching words of Torah. She will be taking that Torah actually in her hand, symbolizing that moment thousands of years ago when it is said that all of us, all of our souls, stood at the foot of Sinai to receive the words of Torah. So today, in keeping with her Jewish heritage, she takes her place amongst all of you who love her and her friends and all of her family to take her place. This is her day. Taking your place in an enduring line. This is the day that you stand up to say, our tradition is mine. You will now read the Torah. It's been passed on to you. It's our law and our story, but each telling is new. It is said we stood at Sinai, and today you know you're there. You're the promise of a people, a blessing and a prayer. Taking your place in a resilient line. This is the day that you stand up to say, our tradition is mine. You will now hold the Torah, forge a link to the past. You're the face of our future and the reason we last. Lahalechet bidracha v'lishmor mitzvotav kol hayamim. May you walk in God's ways and may all of your days be blessings. It is said we stood at Sinai, and today you know you're there. You're the promise of a people, a blessing and a prayer. You're the promise of a people, a blessing and a prayer.
I'll ask you now to turn in the prayer book to page 244 for the Seder Kriyat Torah L'Shabbat, the service for the reading of Torah on this beautiful Shabbat afternoon. As well, I'd like to draw your attention to the pamphlet with Esther's picture on it, and inside are the honors for the Torah service. And so if your name is listed here, get ready, because this is the part of the service where the honors are going to come up here to the bima. Page 244. There is none like you among the gods, Adonai, and there are no deeds like yours. You are sovereign over all worlds, and your dominion is in all generations. Adonai reigns, Adonai has reigned. Adonai will reign forever and ever. Adonai will give strength to our people. Adonai will bless our people with peace. Please rise.
Ki b'tzion tetzeh Torah. Ki b'tzion tetzeh Torah. U'devar Adonai Yerushalayim. Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah. Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah. Le'amu Yisrael b'hikdusha. shemo, gadlu l'Adonai iti, uneromema shemo yachdav.
Esther, this is the Torah. In it is found the wisdom and the traditions of our people dating back thousands of years. We study it not just because of the stories in it, but because of the values, the wisdom, the lessons that it teaches to us. This Torah has been passed down through many generations so that you might receive it today. And to reenact that passing of Torah from generation to generation, I ask your parents and your grandparents to come up to the bima and to pass the Torah to you on this day of your becoming a bat mitzvah.
We are gifts and we are blessings. We are history in song. We are hope and we are healing. We are learning to be strong. The door vador nagid God lecha. The door vador we protect this chain from generation to generation. L'dor vador, these lips will sing your name. L'dor vador, nagid God lecha. L'dor vador, we protect this chain from generation to generation. L'dor vador, these lips will praise your name. Lecha Adonai hagedola v'hagevora hitzat v'hahod ki chol b'shamayim uvaretz ki chol b'shamayim uvaretz lecha Adonai hamamlacha v'hamitnaseh lechol erosh. Yismechu hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim v'tagel haaretz. Yismechu hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim v'tagel haaretz. Yiram hayam, yiram hayam, yiram hayam ulo. Yiram hayam, yiram hayam, yiram hayam ulo. Yismechu hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim v'tagel haaretz. Heveinu shalom alechem, heveinu shalom alechem, heveinu shalom alechem, heveinu shalom, shalom, shalom alechem, heveinu shalom alechem, heveinu shalom alechem, heveinu shalom alechem, heveinu shalom, shalom, shalom alechem. Please be seated.
Now my speech? Okay. I know I speak for both John and I when I say how incredibly proud we are of Alba. When John and I were talking about having kids, we discussed the fact that we are both from two different faiths and backgrounds, but we both believe that there is truly only one God, and it does not matter the path you take to that belief or to that faith. We therefore tried to expose Alba and Gianluca to both backgrounds, but it was Alba who came to us expressing her wish to become a bat mitzvah. Since that time, she has worked incredibly hard and has taken on this responsibility with seriousness and much dedication. John and I were so impressed with how much she has learned about the Jewish faith and how much she has grown and matured as an individual. She realizes the importance of this moment and has embraced it with grace and real commitment. Alba, we're so proud of you, and we love you very much. From a very young age, we took Alba everywhere, on many trips all over the world. She was always incredibly easy and adaptable, always ready for anything, and always had a huge smile on her face. Almost every flight, though, ended in the same way. Alba would be up for the entire overseas flight and then would fall asleep with half an hour until landing. We would carry her through the customs, and then as soon as she saw a pool, the ocean, or the Italian breakfast buffet, she would be ready to go. To this day, Alba is the very best travel companion I know. Alba is an incredible daughter, sister, cousin, granddaughter, and friend. She's incredibly intuitive and can read people and situations, and such many times has taken on the role of the peacemaker, making her a popular, loyal, and trustworthy friend. She's always ready for a new adventure, always willing to try something new, and ready to be helpful and lend a hand. She's a very positive person, an unbelievably creative and loving person as well. We're so blessed to have Alba as our daughter. You're so special. Finally, we wanted to thank all of you. Finally, we wanted to thank all of you for making the effort to be here with us today. Many of you have traveled from New York City and various Canadian cities, and your support, friendship, and love means so much to us, and we're really grateful and very appreciative of the effort you made to be here on this special day. Thank you.
Okay, here comes Gianluca.
Why did you sit so far back?
Come on up. Excuse me 1 second. You come stand up there.
Alba's such a good sister to me. I love her so much.
Amen. Is that it? That was it, right?
Yeah.
Good job. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, you can go ahead and take a seat real quick. You can stay right there. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. This week's Torah portion, Chayei Sarah, which you can find if you reach underneath your seat, you'll find the larger Torah commentary, and it's found beginning on page 154. This portion is called Chayei Sarah. It has the distinction of being the only Torah portion that bears the name of a woman. The portion is truly concerned with women, both those who are alive and those who are no longer with us. The Midrash, the writings that fill in the gaps in the Torah, teaches us that Sarah's mission was as important as her husband's mission, as Abraham's mission, not just in comparison, but because each person in life has a calling, a mission, a divine imperative to be the best person we can be. Abraham answered that call, Sarah answered that call, and now we call Esther to read from the Torah and to affirm that she will be the best Alba that she can be.
Ya'amdu ha'olim la'aliyah harishona. For the first honor, I would like to call up my parents, Jonathan Sandelman and Alicia Bona Sandelman, to the Torah. Avi Yitzchak ben Ruvain ba'aliyah Sarah.
Baruch Hu Adonai Hamavarach.
Baruch Adonai Hambarak Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamavarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amin v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Vayu hayesara me'at shana v'estrim shana v'seva shanim shenei hayesara v'tamot zara v'kiryat ava hi Hebron be'eretz Canaan. Vayavo Abraham lisbod lesara velivchota. Vayavo Abraham me'al penei meito. Vaydaber al penei heit lemor.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'kayei olam natan b'tuchenu. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
And there. It is our tradition for the maftir, which is the additional blessing over the Torah. The maftir is Esther's aliyah. It's this moment when she really officially becomes a bat mitzvah. We read out of the Sephardic Torah that's in our ark, and so I'll ask you as we open the ark doors to please rise.
Tamod habachura bat hamitzvah va'aliyat haTorah Esther bat Yitzchak chizki.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Chamevara.
Baruch Adonai hamavarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Chamevara le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Elehem b'nei Ishmael ve'ele shemotam bechatzrehe uftirotam shnei masar nesi'i leumotam ve'ele shnei haye Ishmael me'at shana v'eshrim shana v'seva shanim. Vayikva vayamo vayeasef el amav vayishkenu mechavila ashur asher al panei Mitzrayim boachava ashura al panei choleva nafal. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet vayeh olam nata v'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Please be seated.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
I'm so excited that you are all here to celebrate my special day with me. This moment in my life is really important. I'm so blessed to have everybody who's important near me at this amazing time. This journey has been so special, and I'm so glad to share it with all of you. I've spent many months preparing for this day. My Torah portion is Hayei Sarah from the book Breshit, or in English, Genesis, which is the first book of the Torah. In the beginning of the portion, our matriarch Sarah dies. She lived until the ages of 100 years and 20 years and 7 years. You might be asking why I said it like that, but I will get back to that in a moment. Abraham buys a property in the land of Israel of the cave of Mechpah in order to bury his wife Sarah. Remember when I said Sarah lived until the ages of 100 years and 20 years and 7 years? You must be asking yourself why I say that Sarah had these 3 lifetimes. The rabbis teach that throughout Sarah's life, she was always an integrated person. From the age of 7, she was just as integrated as she was at 20 and at 100. Unlike Sarah, who was always an integrated person, we may not be as perfect. We even question God, and at times we even intentionally disobey God's will. And yet God keeps his commitment to us. To become more like Sarah, we must strive to have trust and to have faith in God. In Judaism, Sarah is the model of motherhood. I have my own model of motherhood. I have always looked up to my own mother because of her quiet power and her elegance and how she deals with her life. Until recently, I never felt like I had any responsibility, nor did I think of myself as responsible. I didn't think about becoming a bat mitzvah. It was never really talked about in my house. My parents never pushed me to have one. It was my decision. Last year when I was 12, I learned about becoming a bat mitzvah. It's a way of acknowledging that a child becomes an adult. It is a chance to accept responsibility, to give thanks to the world, my friends, and family, and to appreciate and understand more about my culture and religion. Through this process, I have grown into a better and more responsible person. I've learned that not everybody in this world is as blessed as I am, and it is important for me to give thanks and be appreciative. I'm so happy that I have learned this lesson, and I cannot wait to grow and mature with these thoughts in mind. My Bat Mitzvah training has really changed the way I think and feel about the world. I feel more committed to doing my part in changing the world for the better. As a child, my parents did everything for me, from checking if I did my homework or if I was in tutoring. Now I'm taking ownership for these things. I don't always need my parents to remind me to do things, but sometimes it would be nice. I have started to do more without being reminded, to take care of my own things and be more helpful around the house, but this is just a start. I want to help our world in so many ways. One way I'm doing this is by collecting money for the Hole in the Wall Gang Camp, a charity that was founded in 1988 by Paul Newman. The Hole in the Wall Gang Camp is dedicated to providing a different kind of healing to seriously ill children and their families through a variety of year-round programs. The camp delivers fun, friendship, and a healthy dose of mischief through its signature summer program and weekend sessions at the campus facility in Ashford, Connecticut, as well as outreach to hospitals, clinics, and communities around the Northeast. All these services are free of charge. This charity is important to me because I appreciate the opportunities and the assistance it offers to children and families who really need it. Family means so much to me, and I'm glad that I don't need help like these children do. It is so wonderful that this organization can offer help and hope to these special families. I believe that this support can make a big difference. I'm grateful to so many people in my life. Thank you, Cantor Siegel and Rabbi Davis and Mr. Shana for helping me and supporting me through this process. You have all been incredibly helpful to me and my family, and I have learned so much. To all my family and friends, even though most of you are not related to me by blood, or if you are, I'm so grateful that you have come all this way. You've been so sweet to me, and I'm glad that you came to support me on my special day. It really means so much to me. While I cannot thank all of you by name in my speech, please know that you are appreciated, and I will say so to you in person. Maria and Facundo, thank you for opening your house to me and my brother. You are such sweet and warm people, and such nice people to be around. You're always considerate and sweet, and I love all the memories we've made together. Dana and Jason, you're my second parents. How lucky am I? You've been so kind and welcoming to me and my family for over 9 years. I don't know what I would have done without you, Dana. You've always been a second mom to me, and I feel I can talk to you about anything. And Nancy, even though you aren't really my aunt, I feel like you are. You're so creative and have the best sense of humor. Your personality can light up a room, and I'm so glad to know you. Lola and Salva. Sorry. Lola, you are my sister. I can tell you anything. Your charisma lights up every place you're in. Your energy and spirit are amazing. I can't imagine a life without you. Ever since we met in kindergarten, I always wanted to be your best friend. Lola, anyone would be lucky to have you as a friend. I love going to Aspen and the Hamptons with you. If I could move you to Florida, I would. Lola, I love you. Salva, oh boy. You are the one person who's equally as crazy as me. You could do anything and everything and not be embarrassed by it. One time, I paid you $100 to try to do a backflip into the pool, and you did it without even looking back at me. I love you for doing silly things with me. You're my little brother, and I love you for that. Jordan, you've been my sister since day one. I can remember when we would go anywhere together and we would tell people that we were sisters. You're so nice, kind, and funny, and you're crazy sweet. Anyone who meets you is lucky. I love you, Jordan. Gemma, you're the smartest person I know. I wouldn't have survived school without you. I missed the Wheatley and the Mellow Pods during COVID. You're one of the nicest and funniest people I know. I like all that we do together. Thank you for our friendship. Linda and Stephen, thank you for being so generous towards me and my family. I've known you since day one, and I'm so grateful for that. Linda, you're always willing to take us anywhere. I love going to lunch with you and Gianluca. You have always been my #1 fan. You support me, and you can get me through anything with a smile on my face. I love you for that. Olivia and Conrad, thank you for making the effort to be here. I'm so glad we're all together as a family on my special day. Uncle Conrad and Aunt Yasmina, Tristan, Celeste, and Roman. You're so understanding, fun, and energetic. You're always up for a new adventure, and you make my whole life great, and I love it anytime I see you. And when I don't see you, I'm always counting down till I see you next. I miss you so much, and I hope we can see each other more. To the Love Clan, you're my Canadian gang. I really love being with you, and I appreciate your love and support. I really enjoy going to Canada and spending time with you. You're the most fun people to be with. Bachi and Jaji, you're amazing grandparents. You truly care about me. Bachi, I love when we do art together. You always pick the best clothes for me. I love going to Value Village with you and finding literally anything in the world. I love going anywhere with you. It's always fun when you make me and Gianluca snacks, and they taste great. You're a great babysitter for me and Gianluca. Jaji, thank you for supporting me in all my sports. No matter if I'm not good at a game or I just didn't do well, you will always say I did great. You give me the best advice about sports. I love when you read books to me. I hope we can get donuts with you soon. I love both of you, and I can't imagine my life without you. Gianluca, there's one word to describe you. Goofball. I love your funny and crazy sense of humor. There are more stuffed animals on your bed than people in Vatican City. And there are 822 people in Vatican City. You are willing to do anything with me. I can't imagine what I would do without you. I love you so, so, so much. You are my other half. You're so sweet and cute. Your personality is perfect. Everybody aspires to be you. You're the best brother in the whole world, and I wouldn't trade you for anything. Sometimes people think we're cousins because we look nothing alike. I love you, Gianluca, and I hope you know that. Daddy, a.k.a. Baba Joji, you're my #1 supporter. You're always there for me and ready for anything. You're the biggest daredevil I know, and I aspire to be like you. You're a shapeshifter. You can go from being the toughest, strongest person at work to the kindest and most loving dad at home. You can take anything and make it a joke. You can make even the most boring things fun. You're always willing for a new adventure. You're my partner in crime. You're always willing to try a new cupcake flavor or even go skydiving. You always support me no matter what I do. You're the smartest person I know, and you're really good at negotiating. Most times I'm in awe of what you do. I always want to be like you. Thank you for how you provide for our family and what you do for me. I love you so much, Daddy. Mommy, I've been always seen as the silly, not so responsible one. But this Bat Mitzvah has been my chance to become the type of person I always wanted to be. You. Mom. You've been my #1 best friend. Sorry, guys. You've always listened to me no matter how many hours I talk, and you don't complain about it. You always give me the best advice to help me be the best person I can be. I'm so blessed to be told that I look like you and have your perfect smile. You're the prettiest person I know. Sorry, Giselle, but you cannot compare to my mom. Mom, you always give me the best tips on dance and life. You're like the big sister I love having. Yet at the same time, you're such a perfect mom. You can do a million things at once and still have time for both me and Gianluca. You always want to take me to do things or go places, and you will never complain about it. I remember one time we were at the beach at night, and I forgot my bathing suit, and you just said, "Don't worry, we'll go in our sweatpants." You were willing to ruin your clothes and then sit in the back of the car, in the Hamptons, in the breeze, in the freezing cold, just for me. You make me feel so special, and I love you, Mama. As you can tell, I'm feeling very grateful for all of you. Once again, thank you everybody for supporting me. I love you all. Shabbat Shalom.
Wow. Such generosity of spirit, really, really beautiful. Alba, Esther, we're all proud of you, but you should be proud of yourself. Alba, you've become a bat mitzvah. As you know, you don't have a bat mitzvah, you become a bat mitzvah. The title bat mitzvah represents an official status in the Jewish community. You're now responsible for doing those things in life which makes you and the world better. Prior to becoming a bat mitzvah, that responsibility belonged to your parents. But reading Torah, leading us in prayer, and teaching us is our tradition's way of your affirming that you're ready for the responsibility of being Alba, of being Esther. I loved having the opportunity to study with you. You're respectful, caring, thoughtful, and you have a good heart and you value life. You told me that one of your favorite quotes is from a movie. The actor, whose father is Catholic and whose mother is Jewish, in the last moment of the film says these powerful words that you quoted to me. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. Alba, stop. Look around. Look around. Your friends, your family, they love you. You're part of a caring community. You are indeed blessed. It moves fast, very fast, right? Very fast. Our tradition is a tradition of stopping and being grateful. You did that. So beautiful, the gratitude you showed to all the people that you love in your life. Alba, we are grateful. We're grateful that you're alive and that you are an engaging person and that you're emerging as a person who cares about life and the world. We need more people in this world that care. Alba, your Hebrew name, Esther, means two things. Star. You're a star, come on. It also means one who is hidden. It is ironic that the famous Esther in the Purim story comes out of her hiding to save her people. Esther, you are a star, and the world needs you to never hide from your responsibilities. We believe in you. We're here to support you in your life and in fulfillments of your life purpose, whatever that happens to be. Mazel tov to your family, and especially mazel tov to you. We're now going to return the Torah to the ark, and we're about to pass around some candy. And while we're passing this candy around, we're going to be throwing this candy as a way of showering sweetness onto Esther. And so as the candy's being passed around, as we're dressing the Torah, I'm going to ask you to please rise as we dress the Torah, and we sing Eitz Chaim.
Eitz Chaim hi lemachzikim ba v'tomcheha me'oshar deracheha toichinam v'chol netivoteha shalom hashivenu Adonai elecha v'nashuva Kadesh Amenu kekedem.
And now I ask you to gently, lovingly shower Esther with your sweetness.
Simmin Tov, a Mazel Tov, a Simmin Tov, a Mazel Tov, a Simmin Tov, a Mazel Tov, a Simmin Tov, Yehelanu. Simmin Tov,
If you're under the age of 13, come and clean this candy up. If you're under the age of 13, come on up and clean the candy.
Mazel Tov, a Simmin Tov, Yehelanu. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Ulecho Yisrael. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Ulecho Yisrael. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Ulecho Yisrael. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Ulecho Yisrael.
We remain standing. We turn to page 282 in the prayer book as we return the Torah to the ark, and I'll ask those who are designated, here they are, to open the ark doors.
Aleinu l'shameach l'adon hakol, l'ateit gedula liotzer b'reishit, shelo asanu kegoyei ha'aratzot, v'lo samanu kemishpachot ha'adama, shelo san chelkeinu kahem, v'goroleinu kechol hamonam, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
We remain standing as we take a few moments to remember all those who came before us, those who may have died in years past at this season, and those who may have died in recent days. And especially at this moment, the family, Alba's family remembers, and I hope I get these names pronounced correctly, Zofia Bona, Leon Rosenberg, Esther Rosenberg, Barbara Sandelman, Carol Mazer, Rose Mazer, Walenti Bona, Zofia Bona, and Jack Harris. And if you're saying Kaddish, you're remembering someone at this moment, I'll ask you to please mention those names if you have a name. Thank you. Zecher Tzadik Livracha, may the memory of all the righteous be a blessing as we recite words of Kaddish, page 294. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shmei rabbah, v'yalma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon v'yomechon, uv'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, b'agalah v'zman kariv v'yimru, amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach le'olam olamei almaya, yitbarak v'yishtabak, v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal, shmei d'kudusha b'richu, le'ila min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechamata, da'miran b'yalma v'yimru, amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'yimru, amen. Osei shalom bimromav, hu ya'asei shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'yimru, amen. May the source of peace grant peace to all of you who mourn, comfort all who are bereaved, and send healing to all who are saddened, as together we say, amen. Please be seated. We have a few presentations. I invite Mark Baranek, our Director of Congregational Engagement, to share greetings and to present some gifts. Come on up here, Esther.
Esther, or Alba, it's very nice to be here with you. I had the pleasure of meeting a lot of your family last night at your beautiful home. And I have to tell you, I've been part of this journey since since it began. And I remember sitting with your dad and talking about this, and here we are. It's happening as we speak. Tomorrow you're going to say it was yesterday and last week and all that stuff. But it's right now, it's happening. I want you to enjoy this moment and look out, lucky you. You got your grandparents here and you got family and your friends, and tonight I'm sure it's going to be a really fun party, right? It's going to be, yeah, I know. And I want to tell you something. I don't know if you saw this picture. This is an amazing picture because I think that's her. This is you. I think that smile, you should always have that smile, that big smile. You have a really nice energy about you. I got to meet you, frankly, for the first time this past week, and right away, you impressed me. Right away. And then last night when I saw you, and you should be very appreciative of everything you have, and you've got a lot. You've got a lot going for you in your life. You come from a wonderful family that understands what it means to be part of a community. You've got this circle of friends and family here. The other thing is that we've got a Canadian connection. So to all of the Canadians that are here, outside after service is going to be Tim Hortons coffee. That's a Canadian joke. Nobody gets it except Canadians. There is no Tim Hortons coffee out there. They don't sell it here yet. Sorry, I had to say that. Alba, I want to tell you that you are always, always going to be welcome here. You talked about the Paul Newman camp. There's one in Israel, and we were lucky enough at Temple Bet Shalom a number of years ago. We have someone from our temple that was involved in it and on the board. And I hope when you and your family go to Israel, you can spend an afternoon there, and I know they would love to see you. It's amazing. And you talked about all the incredible things that they do there, and they do it just like that in Israel for the kids that are sick and have been sick and are getting better, and they give them those few days of wonderful experiences together. I hope you get to go to Israel with your mom and dad and your family. It's a really special place, and I know you'll love it there. So as I said, you're always, always going to be welcome here, anything that you want to do. I challenge you to come. You can meet with me. I'll teach you whatever you want to learn about. There's youth group here. They go on trips. They go to Orlando. They just got back, a group of ninth graders just got back from New York, and they had a wonderful time. And then after their 10th grade year, they go to Israel for a summer experience. So I know you got a big party you want to get to, so I'm going to go to the certificates. Ready? This is a certificate. It says your name, Esther Bat Yitzchak, that you indeed celebrated this Bat Mitzvah on November the 12th, corresponding to the 18th of Cheshvan. As well, this is a Kiddush cup that's given to you by our sisterhood, and we hope you use it on Friday nights, on Shabbatot, and on holidays. And this is a traveling Tanakh, a traveling Bible in both Hebrew and English. This is a certificate that an Israel bond has been bought for you by the synagogue in honor of this occasion. A tree has been planted in Israel. And finally, these are 2 gift certificates to the Nifty in Israel program and to the Alexander Must High School in Israel program, which we hope you will use. Your mom and dad, your dad is a special friend of mine, and I got to spend time with your mom. And as lovely as you are outside, you're even nicer on the inside. I've said it to you in person, and I say it in front of everyone as well. John, you're a lucky guy. Anyways, I got to meet the big brother and sister. It's really nice that you're here. And whenever you're here from New York, you got a place to come to. John and Alicia, you should always have really, really special moments. When your son becomes a bar mitzvah, it's a little ways away. I hope I'll still be here. I hope I can still be standing here to be here just like this in a number of years. But it should always be really nice occasions like this. Mazel tov. Mazel tov, honey. All the best. You're so sweet. Mazel tov.
Now we're going to conclude our celebration. We're going to do Havdalah, this beautiful ceremony that uses the fruit of the vine, the spices, and the candles. I'm going to ask the family to come on up. I'm going to ask everyone to stand up and come on up. Let's get a little closer. Work your way all the way up here, because I'm going to need you to help me to sing a little bit. Gianluca, come on up here. You're all welcome to join us up here. Okay, I'm going to need your help here because you're going to not only have to sing, but you're going to have to follow the directions of the singing here. So here we go. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, la, lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Try it again. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, la, lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Pay attention. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen borei peri hagafen alai lai 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 Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. For the spices. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei minei v'samim borei minei v'samim. Here we go now. Lie, 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 lie. Help me out. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Now there's a tradition when we do the candles, after we say the blessing, you put your hand out like this, then you curl your fingers toward you, and you see if you can make the reflection shine in your fingernails. And we do that to remind ourselves, like our fingernails, we are always growing. Your fingernails always, always will grow. No matter when you stop growing, your fingernails will continue to grow to remind you that we can still grow internally, spiritually, emotionally, intellectually in our lives. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, la, lie, la, lie, 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 lie. Hey, lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei morei ha'esh borei morei ha'esh. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, la, lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 la, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Now the last blessing, after the last blessing, we put the candle out in the fruit of the vine to remind us that we still have a lot of work to do in this world. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hama-havdil ben kodesh lechol hama-havdil ben kodesh lechol. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, la, lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. No. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, la, lie, la, lie, 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 lie. Be prepared. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Shavua tov, 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 Shavua tov. A good week, a week of peace. May gladness reign and joy increase. A good week, a week of peace. May gladness reign and joy increase. Shavua tov, Mazel tov. Enjoy your beautiful evening. Shabbat, Shavua tov.